Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MU Stand. King Gamer here. Newcastle 1, Manchester United 0. Match reaction. I mean, what was that, bro? What was that? Another dreadful performance by Manchester United. And I'm only going to say it again. I'm not just saying this today. I've been saying this for the past 4 weeks now. 4 weeks now. Erik ten Hag out. It's a disgrace performance. I mean, where do we start from here? Where do we start? Everything about today's performance was shit. Every single player was shit today. I don't know. I just don't know. I've seen on Twitter people saying, "Hey, Maguire had a decent game." What? What do you mean by that? He just cleared off a goal. He cleared off a goal that Anthony would have scored. And people talking about Maguire having a great game. No, not a single player had a decent game tonight. Not a single player. Every single player I've seen tonight has been shit, and I don't blame the players anymore. It's absolutely 100% on Erik ten Hag. The way he set us up. I mean, you look at Newcastle, you look at Manchester United, you can't tell me Newcastle have quality players than us. They don't. It's a simple fact that they don't have more quality than us. The difference was today, they were set up properly. You look at our team, we're not set up properly. We came into the game to defend. I mean, as if we're playing away from home Real Madrid or Barcelona or prime Brazil. I mean, that's the way Erik ten Hag actually set us up in this match. He set us up so that we could be on the back foot all game long. I mean, you saw the first half, right? They should have scored 3 goals in that first half. I don't know how we got away with it in the first half. No goals conceded in the first half. You would think a normal person, right? A normal coach, even an average coach would see that and make a change in the second half. Even if you don't make a change in personnels, you would make a change in terms of how you play the game. You would make a change how you play the game, and he did it. He didn't. Yet again, we got exposed. Yet again, and I don't know. Like, I don't know where we could go from here. I don't know where we can go from here. I mean, constantly teams are just coming to us. They're not scared of us, especially away from home. We just get beat easily. We get beat time after time and after time and after time again. So look, those of you who were saying that Ten Hag needed time, it's about time you realize this now. It's about time you realize this, that this manager doesn't deserve any more time. He just does not deserve any more time. He needs to be taken off the line. I mean, he's got rid of Cristiano. He's got rid of Jadon Sancho. He's got rid of David De Gea. He's trying to tell us, he tells us lies to say that, no, we're going to be playing a high-pressing game. We're going to be playing an attractive game. And we don't see that. Week in, week out, we on the back foot, bro. We on the back foot every single week, bro. Conceding goals, teams are just running after us. We're sitting back and we're playing counter-attacking games. So this manager is a liar, bro. He is just a liar, and I've had enough of him, and I'm done with him. I'm 100% done with him. I don't trust him anymore. He needed to go like 4 weeks ago, to be honest with you. He got a decent result here and there, but look, it's clear to see for everybody. It's clear to see for everybody that he's not good enough anymore. Either he's not good enough, or the players are no longer taking instructions from him. So whichever way it is, whichever way you look at it, right? Whichever way you look at it, if the players are not behind him, he's got no choice but to leave. Because the board is not going to sack 22 players. I'm sorry, but they're not going to sack 22 players. They're going to sack one manager. Why is every single player is just looking worse this season? Every single player looks worse. The players that he bought, he doesn't use. Anthony sits on the bench. Rasmus Højlund sits on the bench. Reguilon sits on the bench. Amrabat sits on the bench. That's 5 players already. I can go on and on and on and on. The players that he has signed, he's not even using. He's not even using, bro. And Onana, I know he didn't play bad today. It's not his fault that we conceded today, but how are you going to reward a player to play in this game after the mess up that he had against Galatasaray and the other Champions League games. It's just mind-boggling to me, the fact that this manager is rewarding mistakes, pretty much. Rewarding mistakes. Christian says he's not a Premier League manager. Bro, like, he was decent in Netherlands, right? He was decent in the Netherlands, but this is different. This is the Premier League. This is the Premier League. This is completely different, and he just can't adapt anymore. He's struggling. He's still struggling, bro. He's still struggling to adapt and try to create something. I don't know. I really, really don't know. And it's about time we get rid of him. It's about time we get rid of him. But I'm going to go through the players, and we got to talk about the players, what they have done and everything. But pretty much the first half, like I told you in summary, we were shit. We were shit. You could argue that Maguire and Luke Shaw had a decent first half, but we were under threat every single time. We were lucky not to be 3-0 down in the first half. Our fullbacks were getting exposed. Dalot getting exposed on the left. Wan-Bissaka getting exposed on the right. Mostly it was the Rashford side who was getting exposed, because Rashford wasn't tracking back, and he was shocking today. I don't know how he made it into the second half. I swear down, I just don't know how he was allowed to be on the pitch in the second half. But he was. McTominay being a passenger in the game. I did not see him all game long. So that tells me, clearly this tells me that it's not an individual issue. It's a team issue. Team is not together. And Erik Ten Hag has lost the dressing room 100%. 100% he has lost the dressing room, and I don't think we can recover from this. And in a couple of weeks, we got Liverpool coming up as well. I do not think this team will recover. I'm telling you, Champions League, advancing from the group stage is very slim. Everywhere you look, we are knocked out from the Carabao Cup as well. So it's not going well in every single competition. It's not just the Premier League. It's not happening every single competition, so he has to go. Christian says, I think he will be gone after Christmas. Yeah, probably he will be gone after Christmas. He has to be gone. It's like we have a second-rated player now. Most don't even get into the national team. Very worrying. Yeah. Everything he does, he makes every single player worse now. They somehow lose their confidence. It's not that he's just teaching them bad things, but it's just the way he set them up. He plays people out of position. He constantly makes mistakes. He doesn't make changes when he needs to. He never does, right? He never does. We were looking at the game. We got exposed in the first half. We were asking, please make a change in the second half. Let's go for it. Let's try to push them back. I mean, look, I wrote it down here. 22 shots for Newcastle and 3 shots for Manchester United. How crazy is that, bruv? How crazy is that? Kurt, they got put us up. 22 shots against 3 shots. I wrote this down in like 88 minutes. We might have had more shots at the end of the game, but that really doesn't count. If you look at the game, 22 shots against 3, and we only touched 6 in the Newcastle box. Six touches in the Newcastle penalty box. Just think about that. Just think about that for a second, man. That's just ridiculous, unacceptable. It cannot be acceptable anywhere else on the planet in this big team. Nobody can accept that. Not even Spurs, bro. Not even Spurs. Wan-Bissaka again today, constantly losing possession in the wrong areas. I don't know. Like, I really don't know what this guy's gonna do. But let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat about the game. What are your thoughts? What are you feeling? Florian says, I'm fed up with this manager and the team. Let me know, guys. We got over 50 of you watching. Let me know what you guys feel. Is it the manager? Is it the players? You got to tell me what you feeling. But I'm telling you what I'm feeling in this match reaction. This is the reason why we're doing it. Like, looking at the players, Wan-Bissaka, I saw him lose the ball consistently in a wrong area. And offensively, he was useless today. First half, Newcastle hit the post. Trippier, I think, free kick. He hits the post. That was their biggest chance. Even when we conceded, right? Even when we conceded that first goal, I think Wan-Bissaka was exposed. Wan-Bissaka was exposed, back post. Gordon just had a free shot. I mean, my grandmother would have scored that. That was so easy. 1-2 pass. They cut us open. Onana had no chance to make a save. Onana had no chance to make a save. An easy goal. Easy goal, back post, Gordon. Wan-Bissaka falls asleep, and he just ran behind him and scored a tap in. That was an easy goal. Easy goal, to be honest with you. Easy goal easy goal to concede. But they deserve it. Newcastle did deserve it. They did deserve it. I'm not going to sit here and complain about referee or anything else. I'm going to tell you how it is. And Newcastle should have won this game 4-1, 5-1 at minimum. At minimum, I'm telling you guys, we've completely been destroyed. Destroyed, similar to Chelsea. At least Chelsea had scored a decent goal when they lost. You look at the scoreline, you say it's 1-0, it's also a close game. No, it was not a close game at all. It's just Newcastle were not taking their chances. It was not a close game at all. Y'all says success doesn't happen overnight. Give Erik ten Hag time. No, y'all, you need to understand the game, bro. You need to understand the game. I know things takes time. He was here the whole year now. It's been a year now for Erik ten Hag, year and a half. And we have not seen progression. We're not crying about just winning games. We don't see a performance. We don't see a performance. I don't care if we lose games, if we play really well, right? Of course, I do care if it happens every single time, but sometimes you will be okay losing a match, knowing that you gave everything in the match, knowing that you've done absolutely everything you could do in the game. And you were not scared, you did not back off, you attacked, you did everything you can, and you can lose games like that. That's fine, that's acceptable. That's part of the game, but you sit and defend the whole 90 minutes and then still lose a game. That is not acceptable. I'm sorry, but that is not acceptable. And this is not what Erik ten Hag has promised Manchester United fans. That's not what he did. He said an era is going to come to an end, and it looks like his era is about to end. The way things are going now is just not going really well for him. Christian says there's no way we will win cups. How things are at the moment, massive changes needed. The whole setup, training, tactics, diet, sleep, rest, social media, every single thing, bro. You mentioned every single thing needs to be looked at, bro. This team, they just don't even look professionals, I'm telling you. They don't look professionals. But yeah, going back to the game, Gordon scored in the 55th minute. You would think after going a goal down, right? After going a goal down, you would think that we're going to press high up. We're going to go for it. We're going to attack. No, he waited. He waited until the last minute to make changes. That's how deluded this manager is. Rashford needed to be taken off in the first half. He didn't take him off. The moment we concede, 60 minutes in, he takes him off. I don't know. Like, I really don't know. It just doesn't look for Manchester United. It just doesn't look good for Manchester United. Second balls, constantly losing. I mean, Newcastle were just winning everything. Every 50-50 ball they were winning. They were so aggressive. The intensity was on another level. Everything was on another level, and we just couldn't cope. We just could not cope. I'm gonna quickly show you guys where we stand now. We are in big trouble in the Premier League. We are in big trouble. I mean, we probably 7th now. Just unacceptable, bruv. Unacceptable. Lucado says Ten Hag ain't good enough. They are championship level disgrace. Yeah, it is a disgrace, bruv. It is a disgrace, bruv. And I'm going to quickly show you guys where we stand. It's just not good. It's not good at all, man. It's not good at all. And this is where we stand. Looking at the table, right? Looking at the table here for Manchester United, it just doesn't look good, right? It doesn't look good. Arsenal are up top, of course, yes, but Manchester United are now 7th, haven't played 14 games. And Newcastle just went above us by 2 points. By 2 points. 7th. Manchester United, we're talking about Manchester United here, 7th. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. And our next game, guess what game it is? Against Chelsea at home. On Wednesday, we have a game against Chelsea. That ain't gonna be easy. We got Bournemouth, and then we got Bayern Munich, and then we have Liverpool, we have West Ham. Just the games are not gonna get easier, guys. The games are not gonna get easier. And this manager, I don't think he has the balls, or I don't think he has the courage to turn this around. I just don't. I've lost hope on this manager weeks ago, and you're seeing it. You're seeing it consistently, bro. Consistently, you are seeing it. Unacceptable. Just unacceptable performance by all these players. Incredible. Christian says, drop Rashford, Maguire, Onana, McTominay, and the team are much stronger. Yeah, but it's not even personnel anymore. Any personnel that comes in, right, Christian? Any personnel that comes in, they don't do anything. Anthony came on. Rasmus Højlund came on today. You can mention Amrabat. You can mention any player that came on today. The system ain't working. So either he needs to change the system. If he's just going to stick with that system and we keep losing games, he's going to get the sack. That's pretty obvious to me, right? He can't continue like this. You just cannot let him continue like this. It should not be accepted. And we shouldn't have fans accepting mediocrity. We just shouldn't. I mean, fans like Jan is talking about success doesn't happen overnight, and he's allowing Erik ten Hag to stay on and make mistakes after mistakes after mistakes after mistakes. We don't have years, guys. We don't have years. We need to win now. And it's always about next season. Next year this, next year that. No, we need to act, and we need to stop performing right now. And the board needs to make a change. They need to make a change. Raja says, why play McTominay? Crap midfielder, don't give anything. Yeah, because he scored. Midweek he scored. That's why he's playing him. We will be lucky to qualify for any European Cup at this rate, says Christian. Yeah, forget about that. Top 4, forget about that. It doesn't look like we're going to finish in the top 4. It really, really doesn't. I'm telling you, it does not. Maybe Ten Hag won't get to New Year's. I feel like he won't. With this kind of coaching, with this kind of decision making, he won't last. He just won't last. Just how can you get off-fought everywhere on the pitch? That's another thing that bothered me. I mean, there is no intensity from every single individual, and he sets up the team. He has to take the responsibility. He has to take the blame. Second best to every single thing. I could show you shots on target, shots, total shots, block shots. I'm looking at the possession. 58% ball possession to Newcastle. Getting dominated with possession. Getting dominated with chance creation. We only had one shot on target this whole game. We had one shot on target. UCL, we're not good enough, says Rajat. Yes, we're not good enough, bro. We're not good enough. We're just not good enough. It's just unacceptable, bro. Unacceptable. But yeah, guys, do let me know what you think about the game. What's the problem? What's the issue? Is it the defenders? Is it the midfield? Is it the strikers? Is it the coach? You let me know in the comment sections, and you let me know in the chat as well. But United just find a way to ruin your Saturday. They always do. Doesn't matter if it's your birthday, if it's something else. They find a way to ruin your day, and that's what Manchester United is, especially this season. Lucado says, why are we so bad in the Prem but so good in the Champions League? Bruh, have you seen the table in the Champions League? You say that we're good. Maybe the performance is okay in the Champions League, but we sit at the bottom in the Champions League, bro. We're not good. Lucado says, Ten Hag, get him out. Yes, he needs to go. I hate Newcastle. I'm gonna get mocked in school, bruh. Like, it happens consistently. Newcastle is not an easy team. We're just asking for the team to compete, right? The team to compete, and they're not competing. And that's my issue. That is my issue. But yeah, guys, before you leave, make sure you smash a like on the stream and do subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Ridiculous performance. just gonna have to deal with it, man. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah. We can't win with the lone FC. No money, play well, 20 minutes only, says Rajat. Yeah. Like, they just break you down, man. They just break you down. You can't really trust anybody anymore in this team. You can't. Every single player is just flopping. Every single player is flopping, bro. Like, unacceptable. Big up, Lucado. Big up, Lucado. But yeah, guys, thank you all. We're gonna wrap it up here. Make sure you leave your comments. Make sure you leave something in the comment sections, okay? But Rajat, Lucado, Christian, all of you guys, thank you all for joining. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Good night.